Okay, guys, I'm back. Finally back to doing another DreamWorks review. I know it's been a little while, it's been a few weeks since I did one, but that's because I hurt my arm. And I'm still trying to recover from it to this day. It's getting better, but still struggling. Now I think I'm getting a cold or something. My throat's getting all scratchy. I hope I'm not getting a cold, because that kind of sucks. Oh, well, I guess it's better than having freaking COVID or something, but... Or I guess in the long term it'd be COVID-19, or coronavirus. That's literally what it's actually called. It's the coronavirus, but COVID is short for it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do a recording, but if my throat sounds funny or start coughing, that's probably why. It's not because of COVID. I think it's just a cold, because I've had COVID before. Only once, but I've had it before, and I felt like real crap. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the movie and review it. Oh, but I guess before I do that, you guys can also subscribe to me on this channel. You guys can hit the notification bell. Make sure you guys are still subscribed. You guys can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Now let's go ahead and actually review this. I hope you like the little music in the background. I think it fits really well with this video. It's actually one of my videos. I forgot that back in the day. I kind of want to get back to doing that, but I want to make some more sound recording stuff for you guys, some nature sounds. It's basically the lagoon and all that in the yard. Because it gets really loud and all that, so, with the frogs and all that, so I hope you guys like it. Anywho, let's go ahead and actually talk about this movie now. So, Trolls, so we got the first Trolls movie. There's actually 3 Trolls movies, there's 3 of them. I've seen the first one, I have not seen the other 2. So I can't really, I can't say, my opinion on the other 2. I've seen some trailers of them, but I've not actually seen the movies. The second one came out, during the time when COVID was still going around, or aka the coronavirus. It was still going around and all that. It was recovering, but still going around. And, yeah, it was still going around and all that. I think that's when the second one came out. Yeah, I think it came out. Yeah, it came out around that time and all that. I remember, because the third one came out a few years later, which I didn't see in the theaters because, I already saw some movies that year and all that, and, I didn't see the second one, so I figured there's no point in seeing the third one. Even though I technically did watch I told you guys I watched the third Kung Fu Panda movie before the second one, but that's because I didn't have access to it. Because during that time, a lot of the movie stores all went out of business and all that. I didn't have it on DVD. Until I discovered there's Slackers and all that, and then I started buying the crap there. So, yeah. But anywho, we have Trolls here. Trolls. This movie, I hear mixed opinions on this movie. I hear some people like this movie, some people hate it. They don't completely despise it, but they don't really care for it a lot compared to the the other DreamWorks trilogies, Madagascar, we got Madagascar, Shrek, and well, minus Shrek the Third, because I know a lot of people don't like that movie. I actually didn't mind it. I watched it and reviewed it for you guys. You guys can check that out in the, well, not in the description, but more so in my videos. You guys can check out that review and all that if you guys want. Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad, but I do know that, like, people kind of had some mixed opinions on it. But then we have Trolls, where I feel like nobody really talks about these movies much. And, I don't know, I want to kind of talk about my opinion with the first one at least, because, like I said, I've not seen the other two. I've only seen the first one. What did I think about this movie, though? Well, first, let's talk about the DreamWorks intro, because as you guys see down there, this is a fun fact, but this is the, I'm going to turn this off now. There we go. It's very loud, first I want to point out that this is a fun fact, but the DreamWorks theme has returned. Yeah, it actually returns. It's been gone for like ever. It really has been. Now, sure, you have the DVDs and all that of you've got the the DVDs and all that of the stuff. You got that, but for the most part, it's been gone for forever. I mean, it hasn't appeared since like Shrek Forever After. I feel like it was only played in there because it only played in that movie because the music originated from Shrek back in 2001, and then they decided to make their own version of it, for the actual theme song. Now, like I said, you have the DVDs and all that played it too, but when DreamWorks went from Paramount to, Fox, it kind of disappeared for a long time. And even before that, they barely used it in this version of the theme, like the version of the intro, so it kind of sucks, but I'm glad they brought it back. So it's actually literally, another, it's not a remix of the theme, but with the trolls singing it, and I really like that. I like that a lot. Now for the movie itself, though, I don't know how I mean, the movie's nothing special for me. I feel like, this is kind of where I feel like, I can kind of see where both sides are coming, from with this movie. So, it's a typical, movie about singing, dancing trolls. Like, singing, dancing trolls and all that, and, they're trying to hide from, I forget what these creatures are called, but I don't think I've ever heard of them from other media. Trolls, I've heard of trolls before. I've heard of them a lot. You even have a whole fairy tale book, I think, about a troll under a bridge. So clearly, they've had trolls forever. And don't forget Dora Explorer as a troll too. Yeah, you got the whole troll and all that. How he sings and may be good, may not be good. I'm like, I don't know, but I actually want to review Dora Explorer down the road too. That's one of the shows I want to review. I'm just not really into watching it right now. Like, I don't feel like watching it right now. I don't remember the show being too bad, but I was just like, not really. I feel like watching it right now. But my point is that trolls are literally, they're very popular. The other creatures, on the other hand, are not, and that's why I don't remember it. I didn't want to get the movie out and watch it again because that means because I already watched it once before my arm got broke. So, I didn't get to watch it again. I don't want to watch it again just to, figure out what the heck they're called. They say it at the beginning of the movie, but, again, I have to, it's kind of hard to, move my arm around and all that. I don't think it's really worth, putting in the DVD just to figure out what the hell these things are. But But I will say, so basically, hold on. I told you guys my throat's really scratchy. But as I stated though, the whole troll thing and all that, they're basically, like, well, these guys, like, eat the trolls and all. They eat them because, it's the only way they can feel happy. Or it's supposedly the only way they're happy, I guess. I don't really know, but they killed a bunch of trolls and all that, but they've killed a bunch of their kind, so they actually go out to hiding and all that. They go out and hide. They basically go out and hide from them and all that, and then this pisses off the king, because especially since his son didn't get to eat a troll, so he literally, banishes this cook, which I don't know her name, but she's the villain of this movie. Honestly, though, I can kind of see why she's pissed off, though. Because, they just freaking banished. It's not like it's her fault that they freaking ran away. I'm not saying I'm rooting for these guys to eat the trolls, but I'm just like, you just banished your freaking chef and all that. A typical king thing to do. A lot of the shows do that. They'll have, like, the kings, put the blame all on one person for making a mistake and all that, and I can see kind of why she's kind of like why she's pissed there. But they go out to hiding and they stay hidden for a long time, and then because Poppy is now supposed to lead the trolls and all that. She's supposed to lead the trolls and all that because her father's getting up there in age and all that, and she never had a mother, so I'm assuming those guys must have ate her mother too and all that. So she's basically kind of lead it. Of course, we get some simple stuff like she's gonna screw something up and all that, and it's gonna make her feel bad and all that, But unlike the villain in this movie, she actually puts her she tries to put that in the past and tries to focus on positive stuff and all that, and basically goes off to to save she goes off to save this goes off to save this like this, their troll friends, because they got kidnapped, because thanks to her, she got them kidnapped and all that, because they were blowing a party, and the other troll, the black hair, and, the dark looking troll, who, by the way, looks like he came right out of McDonald's, like he literally looks like he came out of McDonald's, Honestly, I feel like his personality feels like every McDonald's, anymore. Like, you go into a McDonald's, you see the employees are not happy. Everything's all freaking dark, and not bright colors anymore. That's kind of how he feels going out, and all that. And I gotta say, I do really like him. I do like his character. I really do like him. He's pretty funny, and I especially like the whole part with the cloud. Like, where the cloud, he was asking for a high five, and then he does a misses thing, it makes him miss his hand and all, and it pisses him off, and he threatens to kill the cloud. It's really funny. I really like it. I really do like it a lot, and I think that's pretty funny. Also, we get the whole part where, where we see the village and all that of these creatures, not the trolls, the other guys and all that, and you can tell it's all gray and sad because they're not happy and all that. They just feel very depressed and all that, and all that, and we get the new king because the old one passed away, so we get the new one. we get the new one. For some reason, we never see his mother either. So I'm assuming maybe she died too. I don't know how she would have died though, because she wouldn't have got eaten. But also the king himself was actually a lot older too, so it's possible he died from old age. So he actually gave birth to his son and all at a pretty old age then. But he became the king and all that. He falls in love with this lady glitter sparkles gal and all that. And it kind of gives me, I'm not gonna lie, she kind of gives me, what was it? It's not Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. Yeah, Cinderella vibes, It's that's literally what she does. She's literally a Cinderella reference, and I really like that. So she's basically, she's got the trolls on top of her head and all that to disguise herself. And she's wearing these roller skates, and loses one of the roller skates, and the king finds it, and it's really funny. It's a really funny reference and all that. It's a really funny reference. I really like it. But I don't know if I would say, I don't know. I would say though, for the characters themselves, though, I kind of wish they were designed a little bit better. I don't really care for their designs much. They kind of do look a little ugly, I will say that. I do wish they looked a little bit better. I mean, I get they were trying to experiment with the designs, but the trolls don't look very bad. They don't look really bad, but these other characters do. They actually look really bad. They kind of look just like, they don't look, I guess they don't look awful. Like, I can watch the movie, but yeah, I don't care for their designs much. They look kind of ugly looking. And honestly, and all that, but I don't know, but I do like their time in their village and all that. I do like seeing the king and the worst call Lady Glitter Sparkles, because I forgot her name, bonding and all that. I do like that. I like the references there. I think there was some other reference in this movie too. I can't remember. I will say though, I do like we get to see the gray troll here. We see him. We see him and Poppy kind of go at it with each other and all that, and then we kind of see them fully. If they don't actually mention they fall in love with this movie, but we do see that he might actually have feelings for her and all that, and he grows as a person. And I do like how he's not colorful because he's depressed, as the rest of them get uncolorful too. And at the end of the movie, when at the end of the movie, it reveals that they actually get the color back and all that throughout the village. They get the color back because they're all happy now. Not surprisingly, they look colorless, but I bet they do have the villages are all back in color too. So yeah, there is quite a bit in the movie. It's just I just don't think this movie's as memorable as the other ones. And for the villain herself, I don't think she's an awful villain. I think she's definitely way better than Turbo's villain. Of course, that one was just absolutely dog crap, but definitely not my favorite of the villains. She's kind of not really my. But I do like her concept and all that, and I like how she gets another troll to turn his back on his friends and all that, and at the end of the movie they get on fire. She's on fire. And at the end of the movie they get eaten alive. I'm not sure if they're still alive, but because she was talking about eating him, so yeah, she was talking about wanting to eat him, but then changes her mind and all that, and at the end of the movie, when her plan foils, it looks like he's gonna get eaten by her, and that would be good because tables turns on the guy who betrayed all his people. but also, you know, the fact is that that they both got eaten, you know, kind of shows them that, like, both get their comeuppance. Now, if they're dead or alive, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I do like that. There's also a detail that, you know, Poppy might actually have feelings for him, you know, probably not now because, you know, he stabbed him in the back and all that, but it was showing at the beginning of the movie she might have feelings for him. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to really say about this though. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to this movie. I don't know. I think I'm pretty much good here. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk about the songs real quick because that's the whole movie. This movie is definitely a musical and all that. And I will say the songs are actually really good. I really like the songs in this movie a lot. I don't remember all of them, but I remember a lot of them being really good. Like the Grey Trolls song, I like his song, and I like Poppy's song as she's going to rescue her friends and all that. I like that. I don't remember all the songs, but I will say there's also a weird Beethoven, you know, remix song too. Actually, is it Beethoven? I can't remember. I think it's Beethoven. It goes bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba 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 bum ba bum bum ba ba or something like that. I don't know who. I think it's Is it Beethoven that makes that song? I don't know. I do like that reference too and all that, but it's the troll. It's not the trolls. The other guy singing it. I really like that. It's pretty nice. So yeah, I don't know. The songs are really good. I like everything else about this movie. Just a little bit kind of straightforward. I'll say that this movie deserves a good, and we'll also give it a. Yep. 120. Yep, 120. You guys probably thought I was going to give this movie a 100 or less. But I think it deserves 120. It is kind of a bit, you know, it is kind of a bit straightforward, I feel like. But I like the colors and I like the trolls. Like I like how they're all different colors. I like, you know, glitter sparkles and the king, you know, falling in love and all. I like the Cinderella reference. It's pretty nice. And at the end of the movie, she exposes her true self but she exposes her true self and he ends up liking her anyway, you know, because it shows that to show you your true self and instead of trying to hide it. And I like that. I like too how she's forced to clean, you know, the dishes and all that. It's pretty funny too. Well, not funny. I mean, it's sad, but it's a pretty funny reference to Cinderella. But I mean, it's sad, you know. I mean, you shouldn't be forcing anybody to do anything, but I do like it. And I don't know. There's a lot of things I like about this. But I will say, yeah, I think that the other creatures look a little bit ugly at times, but I don't know, there's not really anything else I can really say I hate about this movie. I really like it. I do. The songs are nice, and I like that they brought back the DreamWorks intro. You know, even though it's been gone, I'm glad they brought it back. I will say I kind of prefer the Shrek one. You know, like over this one, you know, like in Shrek Forever After, but I still think it's nice that they change it up, but they add it back. It's really nice, because I miss that. I miss that about these movies. But I'm gonna probably go ahead and let things go from here. So I'll see you guys later. There's no comment question for this video. I couldn't think of anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here because my throat's actually hurting, and not hurt. I mean, it's not hurting. It's like scratchy. It's causing my ears to itch. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going now. See you all later. Bye bye.